O ito, babasahin ko ha. O, ang sabi mo, ganito, kung abante, paswelduhan ka ng taxpayer, gago. Bakit mo ako tinawag na gago? Bakit po, Mr. Chair? What is your right to tell me that I'm gago?
Because I am a citizen of
What
the
is
Philippines.
your right to tell me I'm gago?
That is part of my freedom of speech, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
is that right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So your freedom of speech is to tell a person that he is gago. Freedom of speech ba yan?
My freedom of speech, part of my freedom
Ang
of
galing
speech is
mo.
to react
Ang
on the
galing mo.
action of
Ito
a
pa,
public official.
sinabi mo ha, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo.
That is correct, Mr. Chair. That's very like...
Pakiklaro nga, Mr. Chair. Ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
Bulakenya po ako, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, marami kong kilalang Bulakenyo na hindi ganyan ang mga salita.
Yeah, marami po. Marami rin po
Please,
ako.
wag mong banggitin ang pagiging Bulakenya mo dito.
But
Baka
it is-
sabihin po ng mga Bulakenya, lahat yan, ganyan ang salita nila.
I am
Please,
under oath,
wag
Mr.
naman.
Chair. It is like that.
Mga disente po ang mga Bulakenya.
Bulakenya po ako, sir. So I can speak for my people.
Isa ka, Mr. Chair, sa Bulakenya hindi disente.
You are not allowed to sit. At the back, you sit at the back.
Yes, Mr.
Lawyers are not allowed to sit beside the resource persons.
Yes, Mr.
Do not sit beside your client.
And, as
And
to
then,
her
so
legal
ask the
rights.
chairman the permission before you give the advice.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, Congressman Benny Abante nagalit na. Nagulat si VP Duterte. Muntik na paalisin ang babaeng bastos, binastos ang Quadcom ng DDEs. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, tinuruan ng leksyon ang isang DDS supporter. Matapos magbitaw ang vlogger ng maiinit na salita, tinawag na gago ang mga congressman. Grabe, Congressman Benny Abante, nagalit na, nagulat si VP Duterte. Muntik na paalisin ang babaeng bastos, binastos ang Quadcom ng DDS. Tara panoorin natin.
Andito po pa si Miss Joey Cruz.
Miss Joey Cruz, andito po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Asan po siya? Asan po siya? Ayan. Oh. Gusto ko lang po alam nyo, sa totoo lang, marami po akong natatanggap na bashing eh. Hindi ko pinapansin. Hindi ko pinapansin yon. Katulad ni Kabayan, hindi ako naiinsulto, hindi ako nababagabag, hindi ko pinapansin, eh wala namang katotohanan yun eh. Ano? Kaya hindi ko pinapansin yan. Alright. Ngayon, ang gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey Cruz, in one of your vlogs in YouTube, you directed this statement sa akin. No? Akin mismo. Unang-una, hindi naman kita kilala. Hindi naman kita kaaway. Wala naman akong ginawang masama sa'yo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Chair? Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
There is no personal action.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, sagutin mo lang ako. Meron po ba akong ginawang masama sa inyo?
No
Meron ba, wala?
None, Mr. Chair.
Wala. Wala akong ginawang masama sa inyo, ha? Pinapatunayan nyo yan, ha? Pangalawa, hindi nyo ako kilala. Tama ba, Miss Joey Cruz? You do not know me personally.
Correct, Mr. Chair.
And Mr. Chair, I do not even know Miss Joey Cruz personally. Am I right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
But, you made a statement against me. O ito, babasahin ko ha. O, ang sabi mo, ganito, kung abante, paswelduhan ka ng taxpayer, gago. Tinawag mo akong tinawag mo akong gago. Oh, bakit? Ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Gusto mo ba akong umiyak ngayon sa'yo? Sabihin ko, ba't mo ginawa sa akin yun? Bakit mo ako tinawag na gago? Bakit po, Mr. Chair? Please, yes.
Mr. Chair, and I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally.
Ano po yung pakilakas nga po?
Hello, Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair, okay. I think it is already established that we do not know each other personally. Therefore, the statement was said based in a not personal way, but it is an observation of
Oh, yes,
my
well,
reaction
Mr. Chair,
on
meron ka
the-
pang salita. Your observation is that I'm gago? Is that your observation?
This pertains to the public function as I perceive it, Mr. Chair.
No, you're public what?
Public action,
Public
Mr. Chair.
action. So you mean that is the public that is actually telling me that I'm gago?
No,
Or
Mr.
is it
Chair,
you?
the statement
Let me
came
ask
from
you,
me.
Mr. Chair, is it you?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you were the one that said that, right?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
Ayun. Pero hindi mo ko kilala. Wala akong ginawa masama sa'yo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It
What is your
already
right to
established.
tell me that I'm gago?
Because I am a citizen of
What
the
is
Philippines.
your right to tell me I'm gago?
That is part of my freedom of speech, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
is that right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So your freedom of speech is to tell a person that he is gago? Freedom of speech ba yan?
My freedom of speech, part of my freedom
Bay, ang
of
galing
speech is
mo.
to react
Ang
on the
galing mo.
action of
Ito
a public
pa,
official.
sinabi mo ha, in another post, ito sirahin mo. Pero alam mo, kaya tayo nagmi-meeting dito, parami na mention ko ito, no? Pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko pinansin yan, matagal na yan eh. Di ba? Hindi ko pinansin yan. Ito ha, ang sabi mo, you know, Kong Benny Abante, I can find all of this. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that still freedom of speech?
Mr. Chair, I am not very familiar
Yes
on
or
that
no,
post.
Mr. Chair? Is that still, you think, freedom of speech? When you said, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo.
Mr.
Is
Chair,
that freedom of speech?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Ganon. Oo. So, ibig sabihin, ganito. If I tell you right now, sasampalin kita, freedom of speech yan.
That's part of your freedom, Mr. Chair.
Pag sinampal kita, hindi na freedom of speech yan.
Of course, sir, it's overt
Ay, hindi
action
na.
already. Yes,
Hindi
sir.
na, no?
Yes, sir.
Oo, ang galing. Mahusay ito. Oo, magaling ka. Oo. Ang sabi mo, I'm going to be Hindi ko masabi to, Mr. Chair, eh. F-U-C-K-E-D. Prepared. Binanggit mo yon.
Mr. Chair,
Bakit naman?
Mr. Chair,
Ano
may
ba
I
nagawa
know
kong
when
kasalanan
that post
sa'yo?
was posted? Mr. Chair,
Oh.
Mr. Chair, so that I can answer intelligently on the question
You
of...
can, Mr. Chair,
may I know
you can
the date
answer
of the
intelligently.
I
But
cannot
what you
answer...
said here, is that intelligent? Let me ask you, Mr. Chair. Nung sinabi mo, you know, Kombene Abante, I can find all of this, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Is that intelligent?
Mr. Chair, I cannot intelligently answer if I do not know when the post was posted.
You don't know, Mr.
Yes,
Chair?
Mr. Chair, I think in a day I post maybe 50,
Well, you know,
50 posts in a day. I would like to understand,
It
Mr.
means,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, that you can post something today and you forget that tomorrow. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair. That's very likely.
So, pakiklaro nga, Mr. Chair. Ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko?
That is why, Mr. Chair, for me to intelligently answer your question, I need to know when it was posted.
Well, we are going to get the date when this was said.
Thank you, Mr.
You would
Chair.
be able to know. Ha?
Thank you.
Kaya, pinapa-confirm ko lang yung statement na yan eh. Oh, ibig sabihin, do you believe, ito hindi ko na sabihin ang freedom of speech. Do you believe that this falls under protected speech?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Chair. May you please repeat
Do
the
you
question?
believe that this falls under protected speech?
Mr. Chair, like I said earlier, I would like to know first the context of the post. But rest assured, Mr. Chair, that when I post in my platform, I make sure that it is a reaction on the news or public action. As a political observer, I always practice.
Miss Cruz, is this a political statement? You were saying a political observer. Is this a political statement? Do you believe that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful, intelligent discourse?
Except as part of your statement, Mr. Chair, the malicious imputation you said, except that, the rest that you said, yes, it is part of the healthy public discourse.
It is part of what, Mr. Chair?
Healthy public discourse.
O therefore, pag binanggit natin using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations, that is, anong tawag mo doon?
Part
health-
of the healthy discourse, Mr. Chair.
Healthy discourse. Healthy discourse ba yon? Yung
Yes, Mr.
profanities,
Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
insults, and malicious statements, healthy discourse sa'yo yun.
Yes, Mr.
And that's
Chair.
the reason why, Mr. Chair, that we should now actually craft a legislation to put a stop to Miss Joey Cruz, who seemed to be intelligent, and a woman using profanities, malicious insults, saying it is healthy.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I stand by my statement. Everything you said, except the malicious imputation, which I do not do, is part of a healthy public discourse. It is part of my freedom of speech. In fact, it is recognized under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights Act that I
It is
should be able
recognized
to
where?
express my opinion without
Miss
interference.
Joey Cruz, I am the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and this is not recognized. Profanities, insults, and malicious words are violation of human rights. You violated my human rights.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, may I inquire, sino po yung sa tabi ni no resource person?
Please identify yourself. Are you the lawyer of
Yes, Your
Ms.
Honor.
Cruz?
I'm Attorney Mark Anthony Manuel. I'm the counsel for Ms. Cruz, Your Honor.
Have you entered your appearance here?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
So
Mr.
please
Chair.
be reminded that you can only give legal advice to your client, and you ask the chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please sit not in the resource person at the back. You are not allowed to sit. At the back, you sit at the back.
Yes, Mr.
Lawyers are not allowed to sit beside the resource persons. And please be advised that as permission by the chairman.
Yes, yes.
Also sit at
Mr.
the back.
Chair. Yes, Mr.
Do
Chair.
not sit beside your client.
And rest assured that I am only advising my client as
And
to
then,
her
so
legal
ask the
rights.
chairman the permission before you give the advice.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Also sit at the back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Attorney, please comply.
Now, I'd like to ask Miss Joey, Miss Cruz, are you insulting me on my public official functions, or it is a personal accusation on me?
It's not a personal accusation, Mr. Chair, and I think we have agreed early on that we do not have any personal relationship. So
Yes,
that
that's
is
right.
just-
Pero ito, ang sabi ni Elijah, okay lang yon kung yan ay sinabi in my official functions as a public servant. Alam mo ba yung official functions ko?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and
Alam mo. So therefore, hindi ka naniniwala sa aking official functions, kaya tinawag mo akong gago.
no, Mr. Chair, the observation that I uttered to describe your performance of your official action, that is my observation. That is what I felt.
Well, inobserbuhan mo ba yung aking official functions?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Inobserbahan mo since
I watch your
I won,
hearings.
since I won in 2019.
No, Mr. Chair. I closely monitored your performance as a congressman in the 19th Congress.
And you hated me for that.
No, not really, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair.
gago.
Just in the
Binagit mo
19th
sa akin,
Congress.
gago. So you hated me, Mr. Chair. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Binanggit mo, gago ako. Binanggit mo, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. Binanggit mo, I'm going to be... Hindi ko babanggit eh.
Okay.
If you prepared, binanggit mo yun eh.
May
Oo.
I respond, Mr. Chair?
Therefore, you hated me. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo sa akin na you love me. Is that the person that you said that you love me? I love you, and because of that, isasampal ko ito sa'yo.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, go ahead,
Chair,
respond.
At the very most, I do not like your performance as a member of the 19th Congress. But hate is such a powerful word because we established earlier that we do not have any personal relationship or any
Kaya nga,
personal
Mr. Chair,
affiliation.
binanggit mo yung human rights.
Yes,
Binanggit mo
Mr.
yan
Chair.
kanina, di ba?
Correct, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, you violated my human rights. Why? Because when you said those profanities, those insults, yung gago, yung isasampol ko ito sa pagbubuka mo, you violated my human rights. You did.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Teka, Mr. Chair, hindi ako nagagalit sa'yo. Okay? At wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Kahit na anong sabihin mo, okay lang sa akin. Alright? Pero itong ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, merong kinalaman sa mga legislation na aming gagawin later on. That is why I am asking you right now. Sapagkat napakahalaga nito. Kapag binabanggit mo, if you're saying that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful discourse and a healthy discourse, therefore you're telling us that the freedom of expression is absolute. You can say anything you want, and that is freedom of expression. Yun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Pag binanggit mo, if you said that freedom of expression is not absolute, therefore, there are certain things that you cannot say. Yun ang ibig sabihin nung freedom of expression is not absolute. May limitation yun. Di ba? Oh. Go ahead. You can answer now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in the universal thoughts and ideas, there would always be a limitation. The freedom of speech is not absolute. And the limitation of freedom of speech is well defined. Under the law, under the jurisprudence, there are things that you cannot say. There are things that
Mr. Chair,
you
what
cannot...
jurisprudence are you talking about?
Supreme Court decisions, Your Honor.
Can you tell me what law?
Example of law that limits your
Yes.
freedom of expression. For
Can you
example,
tell me
Mr.
the
Chair,
jurisprudence?
yes, Mr. Chair. For example, Mr. Chair, there is I cannot specify the specific law, Mr. Chair.
There
but
is a law on libel.
Yeah, law
There
on
is
libel.
a law on slander. There is a law.
Is it okay, Mr. Chair, if I give my example? Okay, thank you very much. One example, and I think this example is very demonstrative, is very illustrative of the limitation of freedom of speech. Right now, it is election, midterm election, and it is not allowed that people are going to campaign on the day of the election day. That is a clear prohibition to express on the part of the citizen to say whatever they want to say on that
Teka,
election day.
Mr. Chair, ano po ang connection nung binabanggit mo? I'm asking you about the jurisprudence. I just told you that there is a law against on libel, on cybercrime. what you said today is libelous. What you said here is libelous. Why?
Mr.
Because
Chair.
there is a malicious intent. When you use profanities, when you use the word gago, there is a malicious accusation, and that is libelous.
Mr. Chair, if
Oh.
if that is your assessment of
And
that kind of
listen,
statement, you
not
will
only
have your...
libelous, Mr. Chair. Dali lang ha. Not only libelous, ha? That is also unjust vexation on my part.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair, if you think that you are violated by my exercise of my freedom, you would have your right and
No,
day
no,
in court
Mr. Chair.
so that,
don't
so
worry.
that the maliciousness of
Mr.
that
Chair,
statement
don't
can be
worry. I'm
sorted
not
out
going
in the
to charge you
proper
in court.
authority.
Don't worry. I'm not going to charge you. If I charge you in court, matatalo ka eh. Pero hindi. Oo. Unjust vexation to. Alam niyo ba yon? Are you a lawyer or not?
I am not a lawyer,
So
Mr.
therefore,
Chair.
you should know this. The thing is this, pero wag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako magdidemanda sa'yo. Do you know why? You're not important to me. Alright? Ang dahilan lamang, kaya natin ginagawa ito, para magkaroon kami ng idea kung anong legislation ang nais naming gawin. Pero ikaw, you are not important to me. Alright? Oo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yan. Kaya, huwag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako kailanman magdidemanda sa'yo. Alright? Oh. Tumatawa ka pa eh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Natatawa ka sa akin eh.
No, Mr. Chair,
Oo.
I am expressing my gratitude, Mr. Chair.
Ganun ba? Mr. Chair, tumatawa ka and you're expressing your gratitude by your sarcastic laughter?
I am not laughing, Mr. Chair. It's just a natural smile, Mr.
So
Chair.
gusto kong tanungin po, itong ating vloggers na ito, kayo po mga vlogger natin, do you agree with what Miss Joey Cruz said? Every one of you could be able to answer if you agree. Joey, meron po ba akong ginawang illegal? Meron po ba?
Nothing that I said in the
Yun,
vlog.
wala akong ginawang illegal. Meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
There are things that I may not agree.
You
because
may
of
not agree,
differences.
that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah.
Pero ang tinatanong ko, meron ba akong ginawang immoral? Oh,
Differences
I
in
agree
values,
that there
Your
are
Honor.
some things that you
Differences
do
in-
not agree. Okay lang yun sa
Differences in
akin.
values, Your Honor.
Di ba? Pero wala akong ginawang immoral o illegal. You said that yourself. So therefore, anong ibig sabihin ng profanities, insults, and malicious accusations you gave to me? Yun ang tinatanong ko. Ha?
May I answer, Your
Yes,
Honor?
go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Your Honor, I would just like to take exception once again that I never agreed to anything, any statement that is malicious as part of freedom of speech. It's not. What I said are not malicious. Those are observation on my end, and the profanity is part of part of my expression of discontentment, disgust, because my expectation for a public officer is not
Therefore,
met.
Mr. Chair, when you're saying that a public official who is not doing anything illegal or immoral, and you said something malicious, insult and profanities,
Again,
that is your observation. And you have the right to say that.
Again, Mr. Chair, I am taking exception on the malicious statement. My statements are not malicious because my statements are always pertaining to the exercise of the public duty of the officer I am responding to.
So
or
therefore, when you said
reacting to.
gago, that is not malicious.
That is not malicious, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That is not malicious, ha?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Pero ako, Miss Cruz, kahit kailan, hindi naman kita kilala, hindi ko alam ang ginagawa mo, wala akong karapatang tawagin kitang gago.
And I respect your opinion, Mr. Chair.
Not my opinion. That is my belief.
I
Iba yung
respect your
opinion,
belief, Mr.
iba
Chair.
yung belief. Okay. I'd like to ask the other vlogger if they agree with Miss Joey on that. Miss Joey, yung batas tungkol sa unjust vexation, Supreme Court has defined unjust vexation as any human conduct without violence that unjustly annoys an innocent person. Yan. Yan ang batas. Oh, the elements of unjust vexation are: there is human conduct that unjustly annoys or irritates another person. Such human conduct was not attended with violence. Such human conduct caused annoyance, irritation, torment, distress, or disturbance to the mind of the person to whom it is directed. An offender acted with criminal intent. That is what unjust vexation is, Miss Cruz. Oh. If I say, Miss Cruz, I was irritated by what you said. I was annoyed by what you said, even without violence. I was distressed with what you said. I became depressed with what you said. Oh, di ba, Miss Cruz? So sabi ko, ganito na lang. Ganito, ha? Let's just be very careful. Okay lang po sa akin. Sabihin mo sa akin, I hate Congressman Abante. I don't like him. I don't agree with him. Fine. Pero yung babanggitin mo dito, ha? Gago ako. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. I'm going to be FUC prepared. Ay nako. Palagay ko, very irritant yon sa pinagsabihan mo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Joey Cruz?
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Sige.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I understand that it may come across as something that you may not feel comfortable with what I said and things like that. And again, if you feel that you are aggrieved with what I said, I will welcome any action remedies from your end.
No,
On the other hand, Mr. Chair,
You would
while
welcome what? You would welcome what?
Any remedy that you may seek, Mr. Chair.
Any
against
legal
me.
action, is that what you're saying?
That is
Mr.
correct.
Chair?
Any remedy, not limited to legal action,
No,
Mr. Chair.
I'm not going to resort to any legal action anymore. Ha? Bakit? Magbabayad ka pa ng abogado mo. Maglilitis pa tayo ng matagal na panahon. That would also be irritant to you. You do not want that to happen to you, am I right? Huwag mo
Yes,
sabihin
Mr.
sa
Chair.
akin that you welcome any legal action.
If you, because you enumerated the elements of the unjust vexation,
Siguro,
Mr. Chair.
ang pinakamagandang sabihin mo sa akin because I'm annoyed, mag-apologize ka sa akin. Kapag ka sinabi mo ito, hindi ba? O ngayon, kung ayaw
May
mo,
I
okay lang
respond?
sa akin. Ayaw mo, okay lang. Walang problema doon, Mr. Chair. Walang problema
We can
doon.
agree on that, Mr. Chair.
Basta makikita nyo na lang na we are going to craft legislation that would actually regulate what our bloggers is trying to say. Marami ring bashing ang binigay ni Ms. Cruz kay Congressman Ace Barbers di ba? Ms. Cruz. Marami rin
Mr. Chair, I would just like to inform the court that there is a pending action that I have against Ace Barber. So I would like to invoke the sub judice rule on that matter.
Inbox of GC.
Wala namang kasong final.
Wala namang kasong pinail
No, Mr. Chair, I filed a libel suit against Congressman Barbers.
Kay Ace Barbers.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Huwag ka na mag-file ng libel suit sa akin. Wala naman akong sinabing masama sa iyo.
Yeah, Yeah, we agreed. We did not say anything personally on each other.
Okay. Well, in your numerous blogs, Ms. Cruz, you criticize the government and specific personalities. But you have not released any content addressing the West Philippine Sea issue or taking a stand against China's actions. Why is that?
It is something that is beyond my competence, I would
Okay.
say. It is something that I do not know much. Although I would like to correct you, sir, that you said I did not release any content, but I actually do. In those contents, when I'm going to talk about the West Philippine Sea, the South China Sea, I talk about it in such a way that I try to figure out the issues, the facts, and ask. My platform is very interactive. And so my platform is always visited by professionals, professors, experts on their fields, real people doing their real job, sharing their 2 cents on what is going on. So whenever I'm going to talk about the South China Sea, international relations and things like that, it is always an interactive one, an exchange of idea from different point of views.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What is your, Tito, gusto ko lang tanungin, no? What is your current source of income, Ms. Cruz?
We have a family business, Your Honor.
Family business. Well,
That is correct.
are you monetizing your social media content or receiving compensation for your blogs?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So it is also some kind of a business to you.
It is really not, Mr. Chair. In fact, if you're going to look at my vlog, it's very unprofessional. I do not have a studio. It is very casual. I do not have regular time. I'm going to vlog whenever.
But how many followers do you have, Mr. Chair?
On YouTube, I think I have around 79,000. In Facebook, I have my Facebook account with 143,000 followers was taken down a couple of days ago, and my social media accounts are usually they don't really last that long because it would usually be reported or taken down.
Well, ilan po yung social media account ninyo, Ms. Cruz?
I have TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
So, ibig sabihin nun, you're getting money out of that. Parang sa'yo, that's a source of income, correct?
It is a source of income, but
Good.
it is not a job for me because I can not vlog if I want to.
Ano yun, Mr. Chair?
I do not have to vlog if I want to. Mr. Chair, I do not have specific schedule when I do vlog.
Sa akin, let me advise you, Ms. Cruz. Huwag ka na mag-vlog kasi naiinis ka din eh. Naiinis ka din. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka mainis sa sinasabi mo eh. Di ba? Naiinis ka din.
Mr. Chair, I'm
Naasar ka
actually...
din. Tama ba ako? Naasar ka rin. Nai-stress ka din dun eh.
Not really, Mr. Chair, because I am I'm a very I grew up in a household with very political orientation, so it is something that I really like
So
doing.
Mr. Chair, did you grow up in a household where you curse each other?
No, my
Yun.
parents are devout
So you
Catholic.
did
I'm the
not
only
grow
one who
up
curse
in a household.
I am the only one who curse in our household.
You are the only one that
Yes,
curse.
yes, that is correct.
Well, you know, you're a grown-up person. Sana tinuruan ko ng bata ka pa ng magulang mo. Ako tinuruan ako ng bata ng magulang ko eh. Nawag akong magmura eh.
They did, Your
Kaya hindi ako
Honor.
nagmumura eh, Mr. Chair.
They did
Dali lang,
teach me.
So, tinuruan
They did
ako
teach
ng
me
magulang
that, Your
ko,
Honor.
ng bata ako, wag magmura eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, hindi ako nagbumura eh.
They did teach me not to curse, Your Honor, but they also taught me how to be your authentic self.
Ganon. Okay ka. In one of your posts, you said, ito nakakaawa ang mga pulis under BBM administration. Can you elaborate on that? What led you to the conclusion that you said that?
That is a series of posts on the memorandum that is circling around saying that policemen would have to react on official PNP pages. And I think it is so unfortunate that apart from the regular duties and responsibilities of a policeman, they are being asked to do such kind of menial task. I think it's something that they do not have to do. I vehemently disagree with that kind of policy. So that's why I felt I commiserate with the policemen.
You what? You commiserate.
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you commiserate, you can tell the policeman, police patola kayo, wala kayong kwenta. Is that how you commiserate?
I never said that, Mr. Chair.
Nabanggit mo yun eh. Mga pulis, wala kayong nasolve na problema. Nabanggit mo yun. Kaya nga gusto ko nang tanungin, are these statements based on any verified data? Do you have a data on that?
If I know the
Or
time
they
when
are
I
simply your
posted it,
personal opinion?
Mr. Chair, like I mentioned earlier, so that I can intelligently identify the reaction I posted on my Facebook,
ito pong kaibigan ko.
I would need to know the
Miss
time
Ako, Miss
when I
Ako.
posted it, so that I would know the exact
Miss Cruz.
news.
Miss Cruz, ito pong kaibigan ko si Congressman Akop, naging general po ng pulis to eh. Oo. Kaya, ano mo, pag you begin to generalize, pangit, hindi ba? Let
That
me
is
ask
correct.
our police people there, what do you think of the statement of Miss Joey Cruz?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Police patola ka ba?
No, of course.
Hindi.
No.
Wala
Your
kang
Honor.
kwentang pulis. Ganun ba yan?
No, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
you tell us about that, Mr. Chair.
Well, the data will probably speak for itself that the PNP has done so much. And I think that was the statement of Ms. Cruz. But the numbers will really speak for itself, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, ito na lang, no? In your other blog, Miss Joey, or post directed against the Quadcom, mga members tungkol sa pag-iimbestiga over bloggers spreading fake news. Itong TRICOM po namin. You dismissed them and said something along the lines of what? Sabi mo, para kayong mga bata, tangiya nyo. Hindi ko nga masabi. Di ba? Yan ang pag pinapasweldo kayo ng sambayanang Pilipino, pinagputahan ng mga tao, including ng mga vloggers, sagutin nyo ang mga tanong. Do you confirm this statement?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Why did you say that?
Because in any rants or bashing or issues I raised in my Facebook, I never really got a response.
So pakiklaro mo nga yung sinabi mong pinagputahan ng mga tao. Will you please make it clear to us, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kasi hindi ko alam ibig sabihin nun eh.
Yes, I will explain, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
Pinagputahan ng mga tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng manggagawang Pilipino ang nagpapatakbo ng bayang ito, ng kongresong ito. So therefore, the public officials should listen when there is a grievance being raised, petition being submitted by the people, especially when they are expressing dismay or standards not being met. Pinagputahan ng tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng matindi ng mga tao.
Mr. Chair, yung mga taong nagtrabaho, tinatawag mong PUTA.
No, Mr. Chair.
Ayun ang nabanggit mo eh.
And Mr. Chair, sa Katagalugan po, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, dahil nga po ang tao ay nagtatrabaho, ang isang hardworking na tao ay nagtatrabaho ng long hours, they would always express ng frustration dun sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na challenges. So that is why, ganun po ang Bulakenya po ako, Mr. Chair. I would just like to inform so that you would also have a proper context on my vernacular.
Mr. Chair, marami kong kilalang Bulakenyo na hindi ganyan ng mga salita.
Yeah, marami po. Marami rin po
Please,
ako.
wag mong banggitin ang pagiging Bulakenya mo dito.
But
Baka
it is-
sabihin po ng mga Bulakenya, lahat yan, ganyan ang salita nila.
I am
Please,
under oath,
wag
Mr.
naman.
Chair. It
Wag naman.
is like that.
Mga
in
disente po ang mga Bulakenya.
Bulakenya po ako, sir. so I can speak for
Oh.
my people.
Isa ka, Mr. Chair, sa Bulacan niya hindi disente. Oh, now ito ha. Last question, Mr. Chair.
Yes, can you wrap it up? We still have other issues.
Given your consistent use of offensive language, not only against me, against others, for example, personal insults, unfounded allegations, you cannot even verify it with your data. Do you believe your actions are still protected under freedom of expression?
I take exception, Mr. Chair,
Or
on
have you crossed the
alleging
line
unfounded accusations because
Or have you crossed the line into abuse of your right?
I understand my right, Mr. Chair, and I understand that I have no right to abuse my right.
Good. So, ibig sabihin doon, you have no right to use abusive language against a person you do not even know personally.
Using profanity is not necessarily abusive, Mr. Chair.
Well, you made that in a personal way. So, let the people judge it. No, because
Correct,
a lot
Mr.
of people
Chair.
are watching
Agree.
now. Let the people judge
Mr.
it.
Chair.
So, siguro, yun na lang, Mr. Chair.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.